So it is the first day of Frugal February, February 1st, and I've kind of already failed. I went and bought a takeaway coffee. Well, I actually went to a cafe and had a coffee with a friend. And I've kind of put a rule in place. I'm not going to buy a takeaway coffee or buy a coffee at a cafe unless it's a social thing. So technically, I guess I failed the first day because I did buy coffee, but it was worth it. And I shouted her because she shouted me last time, so it's my turn to shout. And it was really good. We talked about what we're doing with our businesses and exchanged ideas and exchanged tips. We're doing a podcast episode together in a couple of weeks, so it's really exciting. So it was well worth it. So that's the first day update. Okay, Frugal February day 2. I'm probably not going to vlog every day, but I feel like I have to share because today got off to a rocky start. Had a really crappy sleep last night, so did hubby, and when he sleeps bad he tosses and turns, which makes my already crappy sleep even more crappy. So I felt like I really needed a coffee today, but I resisted, came home, made myself a cup of tea. But before that, dropped the kids off, and I felt like I was doing amazing because I went and did a free workout on YouTube. It was like 11 minutes of intense like cardio and strength stuff, and I felt like I was going to die, but it saved me like a gym membership or paying for like an online workout program because it was free on YouTube, so it was a saving. I drank my tea and now I'm having cereal. And I just eat lunch at home anyway, so that'll be a saving. But yesterday's dinner was a bit of a fail. It was our 21st anniversary of when my husband and I first started dating. It's a very long time ago. Hubby decided we're going to treat ourselves to Thai takeaway. So, not great for the first day of Frugal February, but I'll redeem myself and cook dinner for the rest of the week. Had a crap sleep, and I've got a lot of work to do for my coaching launch, which I'm doing next week. So anyway, I will catch you on the next bit of the vlog. Yeah, homemade coffee for Frugal February. It's, what day is it? It's swimming day. My friend made it for me. She knows I'm doing Frugal February. I can't spend any money. So having lunch at her place after swimming lessons. Lucky me. Bit of Frugal Sunday baking here. Banana bread in the oven. I had heaps of ripe bananas to use up. And mango smoothie robot ice blocks. I'm just sitting here on Sunday night ordering my groceries online, and I was going to go to the supermarket and pick them up myself, but there is a promo code, so if you order online before the end of tonight you get $10 off with your code. So I'm going to pop that into my online shopping and save $10. So extra $10 for Frugal February. So always look out for the codes at Woolies. Why pay any more than you have to? Yeah, so there's my promo code save. Play. Why not? Oh, I've got to save I've got to spend $150 as well. So I added some nappies and something else to my cart that I will use on a regular basis, so that gets my balance up to $151. So promo code is only for orders of $150 and above, so it should work now. Bit of work. Yes, so I got my $10 off. And yes, I did add a couple of things, but they're things that I would normally buy anyway. So one of my things this year has been trying to fix things as best I can instead of replacing things. And got this cord here, my iPhone charger, and you can see the plastic split, but the wires are okay. And I had a look at how much the chargers cost at JB Hi-Fi, and it was going to be like, I don't know, $40-50. So went to Woolies and bought some PVC electrical tape, and I'm just going to wrap that around to protect the wires so the wires don't break, because the wires are fine, it's just the plastic casing over the wires that has come off. So rather than go and spend $40 to $50 on a new charger, just fix the one we've got, or just make sure it doesn't get worse in the meantime. There we go. Probably overdid it just a tad with the tape. I was a bit overzealous, but better be safe than sorry. Alright, so it is now the first week of March, and I only vlogged the first week of Frugal February. I didn't go so great on Frugal February, and I think it's because when I restrict myself, and this happens with a lot of people, it's like restricting yourself with chocolate. It's the same with money. If you restrict yourself and try not to eat chocolate, then you just end up thinking about it all the time, and you end up eating even more chocolate. So I feel like for me, that is what it is with money. I was trying hard not to spend money on coffees and snacks, and then that's all I ended up being able to think about. So I spent way too much money on coffees and snacks, and we did get some takeaway. But yeah, eating out and coffees and things like that is probably our biggest splurge expense. I spoke to my husband and we both realized we need to get better with it, but even though I spent nearly $100, I know, on coffees, and that was my husband and I in February, so nearly $100 in coffees, I'm not prepared for us to give up that little treat. However, I have found savings in other ways. Earlier this year, I swapped around some of my daughter's daycare days and daycare arrangements. She's now going to preschool twice a week, and at the moment, because of COVID in New South Wales, we get 2 days of free community preschool, and she's at a really good long daycare, so she's still doing a couple of days there, but they just didn't have the number of available days that I needed. So I found a preschool that could take her, and because we get the 2 free days, that's a real saving. And I'm also looking at my mobile plan. So at the moment I'm with a company that I've been with for 4 years at least. They've got really good coverage in my area, but they recently started charging me $5 more for my mobile phone plan, but giving me 10 gigabytes of data less. And I can't understand that, especially being a loyal customer. But now I've just found out that Audi Mobile have these $25 a month plans. They'll give you 20 gigabytes a month of data, which I feel is plenty because I've got unlimited Wi-Fi at home, so most of the time when I'm working at home, I just run off the Wi-Fi, so I don't actually end up using much data on my phone each month. And so instead of paying $55 a month, if I switch to Audi Mobile, I'll be paying $25 a month, and the data rolls over every month, and I can keep my same phone number. So I'm going to check that out now and apply to get that SIM. And yeah, I think it will be a really good saving, and that'll be well worth it and totally cover the cost of, you know, some treat coffees during the month. Last year we negotiated a lower mortgage rate, interest rate on our mortgage, and that's a big saving. Like I said, the preschool saving, and then the mobile phone saving. So if you can try and cut expenses in other big ways where it doesn't matter to you, then you can totally treat yourself. That was my learning from Frugal February, is that I can look for savings, but you know, trying to like totally go really frugal with my budget and cut out treats as well, it doesn't really work for me. I'm not doing weekly YouTube videos anymore, but I have a weekly podcast. So every Wednesday I have a podcast episode coming out on my podcast, which is called Simple You. I'll leave a link to that below, and I talk all about minimalism and tips to help you declutter and motivate you to declutter and simplify your life. So if that's what you're interested in, I'd love you to hop on over there and subscribe to my podcast channel. Of course, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment if you want me to start making a few more videos. I have to admit, I have missed YouTube and I have missed you guys, but you can connect with me on the podcast and through Instagram and Facebook still as well. And I won't be a stranger on YouTube. I just won't be uploading quite as often, and I think it was a good thing to have a really big break last year, so we'll see what happens this year with the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you around. Bye.